Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today we're back on the Soectrum with The Great Escape from Denton Designs. Released in 1986 on Amstrad, the Commodore, the Spectrum, and MS-DOS, strangely, but anyway. Let's get into the game. So, Denton Designs, known for quite a few games, like Shadowfire, follow-up to this Where Time Stood Still, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, and unfortunately games like Transformers, but never mind. Let's start. So here we are. Now we are of course a POW and we have to escape the camp. So there are various ways to do this using items, and there are actually 6 endings to this game, amazingly. So 2 good, 4 bad apparently. I've never seen them, but I'm bad at games. So here we are wandering around the camp. Everybody in the game has a routine, including the prisoners, and if you don't do anything on the controller, on the joystick or whatever, you will just follow the routine like I am here. So if you start breaking the routine, for example don't go to breakfast, you can get into trouble. So you can see on the left the flag, that's your morale. If you get caught it goes down. If it turns red, you're being naughty basically, and you can be caught. So you can carry 2 items at a time, and if you're caught doing something wrong by a guard, that item will be lost. I think it respawns somewhere else. If you're caught by the commandant, who is the one different guard, he has a different hat, he will always confiscate. I think if he even comes next to you, he might just confiscate an item and put you into solitary. So if you go into solitary when you're caught, you'll lose morale. You can find food to increase morale, perhaps do other things. But yeah, when the flag there gets to the bottom, you just follow routine and you can no longer control your character, which is great. You're just ground down by the system and no longer want to escape. So this is the morning lineup and inspection. And so when you first play the game, definitely just follow the routine, see what happens, so you know what you need to do. And so I'm just going to wait for a bit till after breakfast when you have free time and I can just wander about. Now I think if you have an item, you just need to keep away from the commandant. I think the guards won't take any notice unless you're doing something wrong, but can't remember for sure, but let's give it a try. So we're now going to breakfast. Again, you can see everything's fine. I'm not losing any morale. But I have got to wait around a bit. So here we are at the breakfast table. Well, and in a table for everything. And we'll wait for the others to come in. So as I said, there's a bit of waiting for these things if you need to. I'm sure you can probably do it a lot quicker and ignore a lot of these things. And there we go. Everybody's doing what they should. The guards will come in. I don't think if you're not there, the guards actively search for you. I think if they bump into you when you're not where you should be. But there we are. We'll have a quick breakfast and then we'll be off. Yum yum yum. Lovely food on that. Yes, invisible food there. Lovely. These Germans don't treat you well. No. I should say Nazis really. I'm part German, so don't like Germans equal Nazis. But so anyway, let's go into here. It's quite fussy about. Whoops. Going in? Oh, I can't go in here. You do have to hold the joystick at an angle. It gets a bit of getting used to. Can I go in here? No? Okay. See, here's a room. I'm not sure if I can pick up that thing on the table. On the shelf rather, I think there was something. So let's just go in here. Nope, nothing here. Nothing here. I think as long as... Oh, there's a key. So I'll pick that up. There we are. So that opens a door somewhere. Oh, well, let's let him take control back and go back to where he should be, although I think he'll get caught if I go out the door, so let's just stay here. Why can't I go through there? No? Okay. So, nope. So apparently can't go through some of the doors. Now the flag screens are all safe. Let's just see what happens when I go near a guard. Let's just wander. There we go. So it's nicely detailed as well, some of these buildings. It's really quite a nice game. It could be a bit smoother, but it's doing an awful lot of stuff, moving people about. So it's really quite impressive. So where are we off? Is it dinner time or are we just free time again? Yeah, I think it's just free time. Let's see what happens. But as I say, you need to learn the routines. Let's go along here. Let's go in here. So you can see its flag's gone red again. Nothing in here. Now, I don't think the guard really notices. Oh, there we go. Let's get caught anyway. So he didn't follow me in and arrest me, so they're not that clever. So if I bump into him, no, he doesn't take any notice of me carrying the key. So it's still safe. What door does this key open, I wonder? Oh. What are we doing here, men? Oh, it's another inspection. Okay, I wasn't in the right place. So, we're in solitary, we're going to lose morale, and we just have to wait it out. But anyway, so that's The Great Escape. I think is it worth playing today? Yeah, I think it still is. It's a really clever little game. I mean, it is actually an open world game with multiple ways to complete and multiple endings. It's pretty astonishing, really. I don't really know if there's the commandant with his nice hat. Oh, you see the keys back there. It's been confiscated. So, yeah, anyway, a great game, worth playing, I think, even today. And yeah, let's leave our little fella here, trapped in the camp for the rest of the war. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.